Yo, what up, y'all? When you are used to free, cheap seems expensive. And when you are used to privilege, fair feels like oppression. If you got a journey of 100 miles to take and you ride a horse for 99 miles, and for that last mile, the horse says, "Hey, my feet hurt. How about you carry me this last mile?" You feel oppressed. You don't feel like, hey, this is a fair trade for the 99 miles that I rode on your back. You just feel like, I gotta carry a horse? It's fucking crazy. That's the thing that we're dealing with here on the political spectrum. On the political spectrum, there are two sides to the left, there are two sides to the right. We're gonna ignore the people on the far ends because those people are crazy and not worth discussing. But right now, the status quo is, if you have the power, you can change the rules so that you never lose the game. And that is not the point of the system. That's not the design of the system. The design is, if you can convince the most people that this is best for the most people, then you get your policies implemented. Now, the right typically wants the freedom of opportunity, right? But opportunity is not even, it's not equal. Eddie Murphy never finished high school, but he had a talent that allowed him to become a multimillionaire, right? And there are some people who just don't have that talent. There are some people who are just average. And the system does not allow average people to excel. It doesn't even allow average people to be average anymore. And on the left, the outlook is not, I want the equality of opportunity. I want those with talent to be in the same playing field as their counterparts, and those without to be in the same same peer as their, you know what I'm saying. It's early, y'all, and it's been a long day. If everybody has the same access to the same stairs, but not everybody can walk, shit ain't fair. And they complain about adding a wheelchair ramp. Everybody should have the capability to have a pretty good life. And if you're at the top, you got there through a system that was built on the bottom. So it's not something you did on your own. You didn't pave the roads, you didn't build the building. You were part of a system, and that system allowed you to excel. Now, if you feel like you don't owe that system anything, that's because you're garbage. I don't care where you stand on the political spectrum. I don't care how you vote. I just want everybody to go into this thing with their eyes open and understand what really is and what is propaganda. I think those on the far left who just want to live in like this moneyless society are crazy, because that's not what America is. And those, on the far right who want to go back to having a king are lunatics. With all of that being said, a change is coming, and the change is based on this very simple premise. What is happening right now does not work for most people. And you can't have a democracy if it doesn't work for most people. So change is coming. And like they said, if you don't make political change possible, violent revolution is the only option remaining. Anyway, that's how I see it.